Hey guys, I am so sorry I have to tell you this, but I am freaking out. Alright, thank you to the person. Two people sent me this, so thank you so much because I don't know how I missed this. Um, alright, I had this vision back in 2012, December 15th. I'm just going to play a real quick clip of it for you.
The person was laying next to a statue or something, some kind of sculpture. And or I think, I'm not really sure. All I remember is seeing balloons. I don't know if, and I think it was balloons, and I'm not even sure about that. So it seemed like it was a sculpture or something of balloons. And then And then this huge wave came in from the northeast. And I do remember that because
Okay, you guys. I I promise you I did not know that there was a sculpture in front of 7 World Trade Center called Balloon Flower. I had no idea. And I know people are not going to believe that, but I feel like I'm going to throw up right now. I feel like I'm going to throw up because in that vision, I mean, I literally feel like weak. I don't know if you guys have ever experienced something where you just turn pasty white because you're so freaked out and it's like the breath is taken out of you and you can't even. That's how I feel right now, you guys. I feel like weak, like I'm almost like I'm gonna faint or something. Um, so I'm sorry if I'm not talking loud right now. I can't. I'm freaking out. Okay, I'm freaking out. When I had this vision, and please, you guys, please try to understand that seeing things with your mind is not easy, okay? It's not like watching TV or something like that. That's why it's hard to tell. It's like I'm not sure. I think it was balloons. Um, Sometimes I'll see things and I think it's something I recognize the shape of it, but I don't know. Anyway, when I saw this vision, and I was just talking to you guys about this the other day. That's why two people found it for me. And thank you so much, you guys, because I don't know how I missed this. Anyway, in the vision, I saw Jesus holding his arms out to the side. Remember that? And I didn't even realize that it was the South American sculpture thing. He was standing like that thing. And in the vision, he was standing to the south of the United States. I'm just gonna show you, okay? Just let me just zoom out here. I'm sorry, my breath has taken away. That's what I'm trying to say. I feel like my breath was taken away right now, like literally. In the vision, okay, this vision right here that I had in December of 2012. Um, in the vision, he was standing in the southern United States, or at least that's what I thought. And he had his arms straight out to the side and he was facing the south. He was kind of facing like in this direction. Let me just show you kind of like facing in that direction. Okay. And he was standing with his arms out to the side like this. And then I followed him down in this direction. So we were going south. We were moving southward. And I saw a homeless man or woman, I don't really know. Well, first I saw a crowd of people, a huge crowd of people, and he was above the crowd of people and they didn't notice him. But then I saw a homeless man. So that's how I knew I was facing south. So in my mind I'm thinking we're going in this direction And I that's why I thought the balloon sculpture was in either Mexico or South America, because I thought we were moving in this direction. I thought we were going south, okay? But sometimes, I mean, it's visions, you know. It's sometimes you think it's you're in a certain place and you're not. I mean, I don't know. Now I am thoroughly convinced. Oh, I am thoroughly convinced this balloon sculpture is what he showed me, you guys, because it's this really major artist dude, and they're everywhere. Okay, these sculptures are everywhere, and it's the World Trade Center. I mean, this is it, you guys. This is what he was showing me, and I saw a tsunami. I thought it was South America, but now I'm sure of it. I'm sure it what he was showing me the balloon sculpture at the World Trade Center. Okay, but let me just finish what I saw. Let me just tell you what I saw in the vision. So I'm going toward this what I thought was toward the south. Okay, I see this homeless man, and the homeless man is laying in front of a sculpture that I looked at. I looked up at it to see what it was, and it looked like balloons. It just looked like normal balloons to me when I saw it in the vision. Because if I had seen this thing right here, I would not have equated that with balloons. Um, so in the vision that I saw, I didn't I didn't see that. I saw like just balloons. It just looked like a normal like strings coming up and just balloons. That's what I saw. And so I just thought a balloon sculpture, that's really weird. And I couldn't even imagine that that would exist anywhere. And I actually did a Google search for it, but because back then in 2012, because I thought that it was in South America or Mexico. So the Google search that I did was probably, I mean, I don't remember now, but it was probably something like balloon sculpture South America or balloon sculpture Mexico. And I didn't find anything back then. And then this recent time, when I was talking to you guys about it, because remember the lightning struck his hand in January. I'm sorry, lightning struck the Christ statue in South America in January. And so I was talking about it again a couple weeks ago. And I was sharing this vision with you guys. And then a couple of you did the search for me because I didn't think I was going to find it. I thought, "Oh, I'm not going to find it. I tried before." I can't believe it, you guys. I feel like an idiot that I did not, for a whole year, did not know that this balloon sculpture was at the World Trade Center in New York City. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me just finish what I'm telling you. So I'm facing the south. I'm in my vision. I'm thinking I'm facing the south. I'm looking at this homeless guy, and he's laying on the ground in front of this balloon sculpture. Okay, and there were trees on the sides. And so I thought, oh, there's trees on the side. I knew that we were in like a town. I at least knew that it was a town. I didn't think it was, it's a sculpture. I knew that we were in a town somewhere. But I thought it was South America because there were trees on the sides. I could see the trees, but I couldn't, I thought we were in Mexico or South America. And the wave, I was looking at him facing the south, okay? And this is what I thought I was looking at. I was facing in this direction. I knew I was facing south. Here's the homeless man that I saw, and here was the sculpture, okay? And there were trees on either side. Okay, that's what I thought I was looking at. I thought I was facing south. Here's the balloon sculpture. Here's the homeless man. And I saw a wave coming in this direction. A huge giant tsunami. The homeless man looked up and I turned around and I looked back and I saw the wave coming in this direction through the trees that were over here. Okay? I'm freaking out. Point is, I was looking at it. The point here is that the wave was coming in this direction from where we're standing. Okay, so here's the sculpture and the wave is coming in this direction. Okay, now look at this map. I'm going to show you this sculpture on the map. Because you guys, I'm sure of it. Come on, I mean, there, it could not, as far as I know, there's no other balloon sculpture like this. This has to be it. This has to be it. And I'm freaking out. Okay, so I'm gonna zero. Okay, so keep in mind, like, this is east, right? If there was if a tsunami was gonna hit New York, it would come in this direction, like this, somewhere in this direction. You know what I mean? Let me just go out again. I'm sorry. So the tsunami would be coming in this direction. So just keep that in mind while we zero in. You guys, I would never make up something like this. I love New York. I would never, ever, like, people that think that I'm doing this because I think it's, I don't know what they think. They're out of their mind. They don't know what they're talking about. I would never make something like this up. Never, you guys. This freaks me out. This scares me. I feel like I swear to you, I feel like I'm gonna cry right now. All right, that's the sculpture, you guys. Oh my God, I'm freaking out. That is the sculpture. Okay, it's on this side of the building. So wherever I was looking at it, um, in the vision, I was either looking at it from the homeless man was either here. Well, actually, it kind of does look like he must have been right here because in my vision I saw trees on this side and on this side. Oh my God, I'm freaking out. Oh, I'm freaking out right now. You guys, oh my God. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just really, 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 really shaken up by this. Okay. But that's not the only one. This isn't the only balloon sculpture. Um, they had one up at, well, this is an art, I think this is an art show. This is another one they had up at the Rockefeller Center in, I think it was in 2010. And then they have another one of his sculptures, tulips. Um, this is in 2012. They had this out there. They also have his sculpture tulips at the Wynn in Las Vegas. And actually, in my vision, and these are all balloon sculptures. I mean, they're supposed to be balloon animal type things. So bizarre. I mean, I don't. It's so bizarre. I mean, I couldn't figure it out when I was seeing the vision. I was like, why would anyone have a balloon sculpture? That seems so weird. But this is really popular for some reason. So they have one in Vegas. They have another one in France, right here. And then they have one in London. I mean, so this is some kind of thing, I guess, some kind of thing going on. It's popular. And then they have one in Berlin in Germany. Okay, so I just made this quick map right here. These are the only places I'm aware of where the balloon sculptures are. But I really think that's the one that I saw in the vision. I mean, because I don't know of any that are in Mexico or South America. I really think this is the one that I saw. Right here. I am just freaking out, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I had to tell you that. But there's one other thing. in this vision right here, and I'll leave links to these two visions if you want to hear the whole thing. Because you guys know my visions are coming true, right? I mean, obviously, that's why you're listening to this. They come true, and I've got like a playlist of like 60 videos proving that. Um, I'm just really freaked out. And in this vision right here, that was the same year. I saw this vision in 2012. This was an actual, in this vision, it was a nuclear event. I saw people that had boils on their skin. It was near the Statue of Liberty. And I'm sorry, you guys, I'm sorry. But this, I really did see this, okay? And in that vision, and I told you, I'm telling you because there are a lot of people I really care about in New York. Believe me, I'm not. Okay, in this, let me just play a clip from this, okay? I saw this like giant balloon man, okay? And it was just weird. I'll just play a clip.
And then this man, or well, he was shaped like a man, came toward us where Jesus and I were at.
We're at the
And
Statue
he
of
was
Liberty.
huge, and he looked like a white balloon man with no face. Except that, so he was hollow, he was like a balloon man, but he was, what I sensed from him was that he was extremely strong, like iron, even though he was hollow, and he was just a balloon, but he seemed strong like iron. And he reached down and he grabbed Jesus and tried to pull Jesus up on his feet, like,
Oh God, you guys are freaking out. Because there are tiny pieces in all these visions that seem to come together. They all come together later on, like the balloon man. That freaking weird balloon man I saw in the vision. I could not understand, like, what is this? What am I looking at? This giant balloon man. Like, and we were in New York. That's where this vision was. It was the Statue of Liberty. I saw. And then in this other vision, which was a couple weeks later, he was standing there like the Christ statue. And in that vision, I saw the balloon sculpture and the tsunami. And I had no idea that that had anything to do with New York. And oh my God. And then this happened in January, which got my attention, and it brought up this whole subject again, which is why I was talking to you guys, and then you showed me this, and now it's just um um I'm sorry I had to tell you this, but it just will not stop. It just will not stop with the warnings. Something's gonna happen there. Tsunami. A tsunami. There's no way. There's no way. I had no idea what this was. Oh my God, you guys. I gotta go. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.